Hey everybody, it's Lee from the Turquoise Valentine, and we're going to do a craft tonight. If you're watching on the replay, thank you for watching. I appreciate you being here. Hope you enjoy the craft. Hope you give it a try. If you're watching on the replay, I have a free group called the Turquoise Valentine's Crafters Reveal. So you can go and join that group, answer the questions, and get right on in. And there's lots of people in there that have super talent, and they post crafts every day, so it's totally free if you want to join. Hey everybody, hey Rhonda, Lenora, and Tammy, hey everybody, all my friends. Hey Frida. So we're going to do a fun craft tonight. It's something I've done in the past, but we're doing a different spin on it tonight. We're doing it for a different holiday. We're doing it for patriotic. Hey Darlene and Cynthia. So I hope y'all are doing good. It's Thursday. It's not Friday. It's throwing me all off because I'm going on a different night. Hey, Tammy and Julie. Hey, Barney from Texas. Hey, BJ. Happy to see you too. I'm glad y'all are here. So we're going to do, I'm using all kinds of stuff tonight. So we're going to do something fun. This is another shirt from that, it's Beware. It's B, the letter B. W-E-A-R, sportswear. And this is another one of their shirts. I told y'all I bought like 5 shirts. Hey, Lillian and Stephanie. And Carla. Yes, it's a wonderful group. So, yes, I have a free group called the Turquoise Valentine's Crafters Reveal. It's free. And you can go and join. And there's like 12,000 people in there. And they're super stinking talented. And it's a wonderful community of people. So if you do that, be sure to answer the little questions in the beginning, and you'll get right on in. Oh, hey, Evelyn. Welcome. You're new. Welcome. We like new people. We like everybody. So come on in, pull up a chair, and have a seat at my craft table, and let's make something. And you see my little sign back there that says that. Can y'all see that? Be sure to do that on my page, and that you'll never miss anything. And you can also join my texting. And I will text you before I go live. I'll text you when the shop gets restocked, that kind of stuff, so you will not miss a thing. Oh, you're working on ordering a gnome cup? Yes, I haven't drank out of it in a while, so I had to use it tonight. I love my little cup. Isn't it cute? Yes, this shirt is so soft and comfy. I'm not affiliated with them. I just like their shirts because they're so stinking cute. I got an extra large, and I probably could have got a large, but it's real big and roomy. Yay, Michelle ordered 3. Yay, you'll love them, I promise, because this one is so cute. Look at it. It's perfect. And it's not even red. It's like the same color as my fingernails, actually. So it's like this color. It's like a pinkish color. Hey, Katrina. Yeah, welcome to the new people. Thank you, Janice. It's from Beware Sportswear on Facebook. I keep seeing it on Facebook, so I finally ordered something from them. Or like 5 shirts. I couldn't just do 1 or 2. I had to do like 5 because it's like, if you order 1 more, you get a bigger discount. So I'd ordered another one. If you order 1 more, you get a bigger discount. So I ended up with like 5 shirts. Yay, Mandy, you got my text. Okay. Thank you for sprinkling. Okay, so we're going to do something that I have done in the past. I think I did it for Valentine's Day, but I need a swag to go on my mantle for patriotic. I did not make one last year. Oh, Pamela, you touched base with Dana? Yes, she's making cups. She's busy, and I haven't talked to her, so I didn't know if it was okay to show her cup because she gets bombarded with cups. 11 shirts, Karen. I didn't do that bad, but I probably will go back and buy because, they have new ones all the time, so I'm sure I'll go back and get some more. You can't beat it, though. But anyhow, we're going to do something. I did it Valentine's, and we're going to do it tonight again, so because there's a lot of new people that may not have seen it done, and we are going to make stars out of yarn, and see, they're all stiff. Okay, so I've got these 3 done because of course they had to dry. So I'm gonna make a garland. I'm gonna make a real pretty swag garland with them, and I'm gonna show you how I did it. It's very easy. Don't be intimidated. I promise. It's really simple, but see how cool this is? It's really neat, and it's stiff, okay? So what I did is it took me a couple of tries, I'll be honest, because I had to find the right size star. So I printed a star off. I just typed in, I Googled star outline, and I had to find a star that was wouldn't be too big for my piece of styrofoam, okay? And you'll see what this is for in a second. But if you have a cookie cutter that's a star, or a wood cutout that's a star, it will work fine, because all you need is just where you're going to put your points, okay? So that's all you need. So I use this foam from the Dollar Tree. If you have a big piece of foam board, or if you have cardboard or something like that, you'll see why in a minute while we're going to use this. So anyway, so I just printed out a star about that big. So that made this, because I made it a touch bigger, and I'm going to show you how I made it a little bigger. So I'm going to take my star, I cut it out, printed it out, cut it out. But if you have a cookie cutter or a little wood star or something, that will work great out of cardboard, because you're not going to use this. We're just using this to be our shape, because I can't make a perfect star. I'll be doing it this way. So, okay. So you're going to need some pins, some straight pins, sewing pins, whatever you want to call them. And I got my star on my styrofoam, and I'm going to go up here to the very top point, and I'm going to put down my pin. Now, I'm going to show you where I put it, though. I put it, to make mine a little bigger, I just put it above the point, okay? Can you see? So I put it up a little higher than my point, and that's going to make my star just a touch bigger than my shape, okay? So then I'm going to take another pin, and I'm going to do the same thing where that part comes down, right there. So you want all your points. So see how I kind of did it out a little bit from the paper? This is just our little guide as to where we're going to put our yarn. So I'm going to do the same thing on all the points. And don't use your best sewing pins, because they're going to get covered with glue and get all kind of crusty like. And that's a terrible word. That's about as bad as moist. Crusty. Okay. Uh-oh. My template slid. Okay. I kind of got a little excited with it and moved it around. Okay. So I'm just putting it at all the points of the star. The points, and then the end point. The points that go inside the star. Like this. Almost missed that one. So I hope y'all have had a good week so far. We got one more day, and it's the weekend. It has rained all week long. Okay. And it's done nothing but rain, solid rain here for days. And the sun came out just a bit ago, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's the light in the sky. Okay, so here is what I did. So see, I didn't do it right on the paper. I did a little above, because that's going to make our star just a touch bigger, because I wanted it a little bigger than this. So there is how I did it. So I put it on the points, on all the points, and then I did it on the end points too, the inside little points, okay? So now I'm going to take my, hey Patty from Florida, wonky and crusty. So my little pins, let me find a good one that you can kind of see. My little pins they've got glue like all coated on them, because I've done this several times today, as you can see, and let them dry real good. Okay, so I'm taking my star away. That's all we need that little thing for. So like I said, if you have a wood piece or a cookie cutter in the shape of a star, a little piece of cardboard, something, then you'll be fine. So then we're left with this, which doesn't look like much, but it's a star, I promise. Okay, so I got my pins down. Now, here comes the fun, messy part. Okay, don't you like this mat? It's in my Amazon shop too. Kaylee sent me this mat, and it's like a silicone rubber mat. She's like, don't be gluing stuff to the table no more. So she sent me this, because y'all know I glue stuff to the table. Okay, so I've already got a red, a white, and a blue one already done. So I'm going to do another red one and do red, white, blue, red. Okay, and we're going to add a whole bunch of stuff to our little swag. So I'm going to set them to the side. Now, my advice on this is don't pull out 3 yards of your yarn. This is just regular yarn from the Dollar Tree, and I have the blue. They have all kinds of colors for $1, and these things go a long way. And then I have white, but just use what you have. If you have just like white twine, or you could even do jute and do burlap stars, that would look super, super cute. So use what you have. Thin twine work, yeah, it would probably work. I think it would look good. You may have to go in the star a whole lot, but it would probably look great. Okay. Hey, Lynn from Alabama and Alina from California. So I'm going to cut off about this much. I mean, I'm not going to measure, and the reason I say that is because you don't want this big ball of mess. You have knots and all this stuff, and you're going to be upset because you have knots in it and your hands are messy and all that. Now, normally I would use this, okay, from Dollar Tree, just white school glue, okay. I have about this much left of it, so I don't have a whole lot. So I'm going to squirt it out, but what I used today, I just used my Mod Podge. It did take longer to dry, and I can like the school glue better for this. If I can even get some out of my container, because there's not a whole lot left. I turned it upside down before I went live so it would run down. Raining in Georgia. There's been this massive rain like over North Mississippi for like 4 days, and it's just sitting there and it will not go anywhere. Okay, so I just took my glue and I'm making a mess. We're making yarn and glue spaghetti for supper. So hey Suzanne. Okay, so this is where you got to get messy. If you don't like getting your hands messy, this probably is not for you, but kind of like when we did when we were kids in school. Play with yarn and glue and all that stuff. Hey Debbie, hey Kathy. Okay, so I just kind of move it around and get my yarn real saturated, because that's what you want. You want it to be kind of soaked with the glue, and that's the trick to it. So it dries really hard and stiff. Hey John from Washington. Debbie from Memphis, you're not far from me. It's been raining where you are too. Okay, so I leave my little puddle in my plate, okay? Just like that, sticking to me. And then I'm just gonna start at one of the pins. So I'm gonna hold it up where you can see. So on the pins that are on the inside point of the star, you kind of have to go behind it. And then when you go up to the top point, you're gonna have to go on the other side of the pin, and then back, and then in. So you're making your star, and you'll see you kind of have to weave it to get it to stay. So you go on one side of the pin and then the other for the different points of the star. And when I get it all the way around, I will show you. Okay, so see how I did? So like this pin, I went on this side, and then like the points, I go on the outside. Does that make sense? Where it'll stay. So from this point, I kind of did it twice. I just went around the pins like this twice. At Valentine's Day, we did hearts like this. Same principle, but I put like pins all the way around making the shape of a heart and let it dry, and I hung it on my mantle for Valentine's Day. It was really pretty. We did red and pink and white yarn. It was very pretty. Okay, so from here, I'm just going to kind of go from pin to pin, and just no rhyme or reason, I'm just going to do like this. And when you get to the end, I kind of just like to smooth it down to the yarn, to the other piece really good, to where it's stuck, okay? So that's what we have so far. Now with my messy hands, I got to cut off some more. All right, so we're going to do the same thing, but I got to use Mod Podge because I don't think I have any glue left. And I didn't want to get out and have to go to the Dollar Tree today. Could you mix starch in the glue? You could. You probably could. And if you have liquid starch, that jug of, I forgot what it's called, you could use that too. Anything that's going to make it stiff. So let's see, that's probably not enough glue. Yeah, crochet, any kind of twine or that white twine from the Dollar Tree would work good. The jute from the Dollar Tree would work good. You could do this with any type of string, something that's porous that's going to take the glue. So like I said, I'm using Mod Podge on this. I did these other ones with Mod Podge. My granddaughter and new grandson had a beautiful wedding. Oh, hey, Sandy. Sorry I didn't get to meet you. I know, I didn't get to see you. All right. They came back from their honeymoon today. They are back, so they had a good time. Okay, so then I'm just going to start again, and I'm just going to kind of lay my end piece down and just get started, and then I'm just going to continue doing the same thing. just zigzagging here and there, no rhyme or reason, until I get my star pretty much filled like I want it to look. Kind of like, what's it, string art? Oop, and then pulled my pen out. That wasn't good. Okay, don't do that. I pulled a little too tight. Liquid starch, yes. I can't remember the name of that stuff. Stay Flow or Stay Go or Stay something. I used to have some of it. Okay, so now I'm through with that piece, and then I'll just do it again until you get it to where you like it. And I'm going to finish this one because I've got, I got to have this one for my garland. Welcome, Doreen. I see them welcoming her. We're glad to have you here. Hope you stick around. Okay. Like I said, this is messy. Did you already explain where you put the pins? I did. I used this template, I printed off, and then I put my pins at the out points, and I put my pins at the end points, out point, end point, and that's how I place my pins. You did the hearts, Debbie? So now we're doing stars, and you could do this for any holiday, guys. You could do it, I mean, you could do watermelons if you wanted to do watermelons. If you had a watermelon shape, same thing, just line it up. Line all your pins in the shape of a watermelon and do pink and green. You could do the same exact thing. So get creative and do whatever suits your decor. Like I said, we did hearts at Valentine's, at Christmas. You could do Christmas trees. You could do stars. Anything you want to do, really. Any kind of shape. So I'm just kind of going around. Oh, that wasn't good. Going around my pins until I get my star full. And like I said, this takes a while to dry, but I set mine in front of a fan, and that helped. And I left it there for several hours, but if you're in a hurry, it doesn't take a whole long time. Okay, so now, when you get done to where you want it, which I could do a little more, but for the sake of time, we'll just do it. I always come in right here, and I push all my yarn down on my pin. See how gooky my pins are? So don't use your best pins or your quilting pins. Okay, so I always take my fingernail and just push down on all the pins and get the yarn to where it's smushed on top of each other so it'll hold together. So I'm just going around and kind of smushing it down like that. But if you have foam board, you could do the same thing with foam board. Of course, this might stick to that paper. You might want to put some parchment paper or saran wrap or something on it before you glued it. But something that's foam or cardboard, something like that. But I would put like saran wrap over it where the glue won't stick to your cardboard. And you have cardboard stuck to the back of your star. So I just go around and I mash them all down like that. Okay? And then I set it aside to dry. So it's going to dry like that. And I got to get this off my hands. Get a baby wipe. Stiffy. That's what I'm thinking of. It's called Stiffy. But I'm pretty sure y'all all have Mod Podge, or you have school glue. Dollar Tree's not far from here, so I didn't want to run around the corner to go to Dollar Tree. So I was like, I'm just going to use my Mod Podge. So, oh, hey, Monica. Awesome. I hope you stick around. Welcome, welcome. So anyway, y'all, I had Mod Podge all over my fingernails today. You should have seen it. And I was like scrubbing under the faucet because I tried to do them all at once. But this is what you'll end up with. And they'll be stiff like this. I mean, they're stiff, okay? So now we're going to add some stuff and get to making our garland. I'm trying to let my hands dry. Okay, so let's pick somebody for some Happy Mail. How about that? Look out the window. It's not storming tonight. The other night it was windy. Pat Alvarez Estrada. So happy to get started with the star. Yay, from Kansas. Pat Alvarez. If you will message me, you will get, I will send you him in the mail where you can make your own little patriotic gnome. Isn't he cute? I will send you this cute little guy, okay? You can paint him, and he looks all cute. So just message me. Yes, Maggie, I just used the yarn from Dollar Tree. regular yarn from Dollar Tree. The little dollar bundles is what I use. Any kind of string would work. Burlap ones would look great. If you had, burlap. Jute would look great. Like this is the jute from the Dollar Tree, and I think this is from Amazon. But any kind of string that will soak up the glue would work great. Any of it would work. So now we're going to build our thing. So I know that I'm going to start with my red. Find the fronts. Red, white, blue, and then I'll have a red one. But I'm going to make it long. Yes, Teresa, you need to make some stars. They're going to be cute. And I'm going to hang it on my mantle. Let me get all these other pins out of my way. Okay. So y'all know me. I'm not going to measure. I'm just going to pull out however long and then some. Because I'd rather have too much than not enough. So I'm going to put everything on this. On this jute twine stuff. I get it from Amazon. It's like 3 rolls. It's equivalent to what the Dollar Tree has. But it's a lot smoother. It's not as, it's more thin. So it's not as, I don't know what I'm looking for. Fuzzy is the word I'm hunting. Okay. Yes, he would look cute with the stars. Yeah, you could put these in your dough ball or any kind of little decor on your tiered tray. Pam, you can do it, I promise. So I'm going to leave myself some leeway out here. Well, first of all, I'm going to do this. I got this big needle. I know y'all can see the eye of that because it's a big needle. And I'm going to put, when they dry, do they still feel like glue? No, they don't feel like glue. I mean, the Mod Podge is more bendy than the school glue. The school glue dries really, really, really stiff. But the Mod Podge is kind of bendy. All right, I just put a little hot glue on the end so it won't fray. And I'm going to thread this big needle. I'm going to attempt to. May I put too much glue on there. That just keeps my end from fraying. Now I got too much glue sticking off the end. Okay. Yeah, she did the hearts. Awesome. Do the stars too. Because I don't have anything. Y'all, this is getting on my nerves. And I did it a while ago because I tried before I went live to see if I could do it. To get it to go through the eye of the needle because it's got a big eye. There we go. Ta-da! All right, so I got to get all my stars. So the middle is going to be between the white and the blue. But I'm going to add some beads. So I'm just going to use natural beads. You can paint your beads. You can put anything on here that you want to. Hey, Patsy Hall. Pat, just message me because I probably won't get to find it in all the comments. So just message the page. All right, I'm going to put some beads in between there. Just whatever you have. Now, I don't remember how I did it when we did Valentine's, but I think I'm going to not sew it in there, but I'm going to string it through there or attempt to. So I'm going to, let's do it like this. I'll stick it through the top. Okay, kind of squished him. And pull my twine right through there. So it looks like this. Okay, and I'm going to leave it loose because I'm going to add some stuff in between there. But I got to get my beads on. Oh, Delina, I'm sorry. Thread it first, then add the glue. Yeah, you could add the glue to where it won't slide around. But for right now, I'm going to make it slide around because I'm going to need some slack because I'm going to add some stuff to it. And I'm going to attempt not to poke myself with this ginormous needle. So I'm just putting 4 for right now. If I can get it through there, y'all, it's so stiff. I'm trying not to jab myself. because that would definitely hurt. I'm trying to tear up my star in the process. Let me go to another side. Hey, Joan. Okay, all right. Got it through there. I mean, that's a big needle. That would hurt. Come on. There it goes. Okay, so let me show you something that just happened. This was the side that I was working on to start with, and it kind of came apart. So all I'm gonna do is get my hot glue, and we're gonna fix him back. There we go. He's all fixed. So that was where I was trying to pull the needle through. I just hot glued it back together because sometimes it's not stuck all the way, and plus I was trying to stick a needle through it. Okay, so now I'm gonna put 4 on this side. Thank you, Debbie, for spreading the love. It's okay, you can go back and watch the replay of how I made the stars like this. We started with this, yarn and glue, just like you're in kids, like a kid. And so now I've got to come to this end. Well, I gotta get this needle off here. I gotta come to this end and put the blue one on. Like I said, I gave myself a lot of slack just because I didn't measure my mantle, or it'll work. It worked at Valentine's Day. See if I can thread it without getting it. There we go. And then I'm going to, so my blue one's next. And that one went through easy. So I just kind of like I'm sewing it on. Okay, so this is what I have so far. But I'm going to spread them out because we're going to add some stuff. Isn't that cute? Yes, Andrea, the stars are just like I did for Valentine's with the styrofoam and the glue and the yarn. Exactly the same. I'm just doing it for patriotic because there's a lot of new people and that may not have seen it done, and I need something for my mantle, to be honest, because I got to put my patriotic stuff out, guys, and my stuff's not even out. Okay, so now I have 4. I just chose 4. I don't know why, but we're going to do some other stuff. But you know I'm going to have another one over here. I'm going to have another star. When this one dries, this one will be over here. So it'll be red, white, blue, red. But you can add as many as you want to. But I'm going to add some stuff. I'm going to put this big needle. If y'all don't have one of these, it's fantastic. It's magnetic, and I just drop it on there, and they stay. It's fantastic. Or you can pick up your pins like I just did. But, like, I lay them down there, and you can do this, and it just picks them right up. It's awesome. Walmart or somewhere. I've had it forever. That way the needles don't go flying off your table. Okay. So that's what I have. Let me get over here. So now we're going to add some fun stuff to it. Oh, don't that just look like fun? It looks like fun. Diane, she loves making a mess. This is messy. It is messy. The beads come from Amazon. I did get them off Amazon. I used to, but now when I supply y'all with the beads in the kits and stuff, I buy them by the bulk. I buy them in the thousands, like 5,000 at a time. Okay. Brenda is first time watching. Welcome. I hope you do that, and you can get on my text list, and I'll text you when I go live. There's lots of videos on my page. You can go back and watch. Welcome, welcome. Did I show what I made for the wedding? I did the other night. I didn't take a picture of their big round that I made for them, but I showed it the other night, and it's over there, and I can't get to it. Don't step on a needle for sure. Okay, so I just have, y'all seen me with these before. I got those little fat quarters at Walmart. They had this cute, fun tie-dye one and the little stars and stripes, and I had the gingham and then some red and white, and I just tore strips. I didn't measure. I just tore because I know that once I tie it on here, I'm probably going to cut them and trim them. Yeah, so I just got, I don't even know if I'm going to do a rhyme or reason. I threw some lace in there just for some white because I don't have a lot of white fabric. So So I'm probably not going to even have a pattern. So I'm going to come to the end. And then all this is just tying this on. We did this at Valentine's and it looks super cute on my mantle. And once I get it all hung this weekend, I'm going to post a picture. And you can make these as long as you want to. Let me get over here where y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm just tying fabric on here. Well, thank y'all. I'm just trying to... Yeah, the tier tray things are so cute. They are, and I love them. And I hadn't even got mine out. It's still sitting over there on my work table from where I took pictures of it. But see how long? I cut it like entirely too long. But that's okay, because once I trim it, I save all my little clippings that I cut off my fabric. And I have a bin over here, and when I need a piece of fabric that's this big, I'll go dig it some out and find something I need. So I don't throw my stuff away. I don't throw all the scraps away. But this is just going to look so fun and festive and cute and easy. And those little stars are going to be cute. But if you saw me do these the other night, remember these we did? You could do this with these and not do the yarn. You could just do these and tie them on your garland. Those are made of wire, and I wrap them with fabric. Like that fabric is this fabric. You could do that with these, or you could mix them in between your yarn ones. It would be super, super cute. There's just so much you can do with fabric. I love working with fabric. Okay. Did I get my... Okay, yeah, Dana's on here. She makes the gnome cups, and you can message her, and she will talk to you about her cups. I don't know how backed up she is, but... Hey, Susan. How do I watch? You can go to my page, the Turquoise Valentine, and you can watch the replay of this when I get done. And then if you go back to probably like January, there's one that I did the same exact way I did for, I did for Valentine's. We did hearts. Okay, yeah, just message Dana and she will get to you about the cups. I tied the two fabrics the same on the same thing. So I'm taking it off. I know, I love fabric too. Let's see. I haven't used this one. I'm trying to use them all the colors, all the different ones. Oh, good, you got the wires. So see, you could do the wire stars, or you could do these and kind of every other one do the same thing. So look how stinking adorable this is. And I'm going to trim them so they're all kind of the same size. And I think I'm going to go, I don't know if I should go in between. Yeah, I'm going to go in between each one, I think. But these are easy way to make stars. If you can't find stars in the store, this is an easy way to do it yourself. And then you have stars. Because sometimes that stuff's hard to find. And Hobby Lobby's got their stuff 40% off now, so I know it's probably flying off the shelf. So, I'm just tying and tying. No rhyme or reason, really. It's not even the same pattern. I'm just kind of tying. Garland with fabric and beads is the best. It's best. Welcome, Sue. If you're new, I see them saying hello to you. I like that fabric. But yeah, I got to get my Americana stuff out this weekend and fix my tier tray. Hey, Sharon Green. All right. The garland is going to scream patriotic. I hope so. It's going to be cute. I'm a little late getting it all together because I had a wedding to do. Thank you, Sue. It is from Beware Sportswear, I think it is. One more, the tie-dye. And I'm not going to have enough, probably, but that's okay. Because I got to finish it when that one dries. Kid Star, oh, Kathy, yes, I have seen those little Kid Star bracelets. Yes, the little bangle things. I have seen those. Okay, so far, this is what I have. Let's see, I'm going to hold it up so y'all can see. Let me squish it in there together. But when I trim it, it's going to look a whole lot better. So I'm just going to keep going. Okay, Well, let's scroll and find somebody. Karen Ellis, Karin, Karen Ellis. I will send you some happy mail. This little dude will come to your house. Just message me and he will come and send me your address. Oh, thank you, Sue. You're so sweet. Hey, Darlene, you're good. You're okay. There's Darlene. Darlene makes the little hats for the... She makes the hats for the marshmallow mugs. And I'll show y'all those in a minute. You're a little slow. You just took Easter down. It's okay. It's all right. You just got to look at it that much longer. It's perfect. Yeah, I'm going to cut some of the ribbon off. I'm just going to give it a haircut in a minute. Wait, hold on. I probably should have done something. Let me add a couple more and then we're going to trim it and see what it's going to look like. Because I just cut these strips and didn't even really pay much attention to how long I needed them because I'd rather have too much than not enough. Okay. All right, so that's what I have so far. I know you can't see that star, but we're going to fix it. Since somebody said it was hiding under there. Didn't know I was on tonight. Yeah, Cindy, I'm changing my times because my son will play football. And they'll have football games on Friday night, so I was wondering, I was kind of worried about changing it. So I just went ahead and changed it early. Because I know a lot of people have stuff to do on Friday nights. So see, I'm just trimming it a little bit. Because I cut way too much fabric. So it won't hide everything. What I probably should have done was put beads by the star. I should have put beads here is probably what I should have done. But it's going to be okay. So I can't wait to see what y'all do. Y'all have already been making a lot of patriotic crafts in the group I've seen. And I'm like, oh, I'm behind. I'm so behind. But the wedding was my priority and that's what I had to do. So let's trim this side. So you only really need about 5 inches or so of fabric. And I have way more than that. Teresa's got it. Well, at least I'm not the only one that hadn't gotten my patriotic stuff out. I was in wedding mode. So trying to get y'all's patriotic kits out to you. Okay. So yes, I probably should have... Let me see where I'm going to grab this thing without the beads all falling off. Okay. Let's see. And I can always move it around so where it's not hiding my stars. I probably should have put beads up by the stars, what I should have done. So you can learn from me and put your beads up by the star too, so your fabric won't be hanging over it. So, but I did not, but it'll be all right. I'll fix it when I get it hung on my mantle. Y'all see, because I'll take a picture. Teresa, he's a left guard or a something. I don't know. He's out there in the line. That's all I know. See, look how long I cut him. I could probably cut that one in half. I just started tearing fabric. I wasn't even worried about it. Oh, info on the shirts. This came from B Wear, like the letter B, and then Wear, W-E-A-R. Sportswear, and they're all over Facebook. That's kind of where I saw them. And I just ordered some shirts and they turned out really cute, and this one is so soft. but they're pretty true to size. I ordered extra large for me because I like mine kind of, I don't want them to stick to me. What haven't I used? Blue. So y'all know me, I'll probably end up taking this whole thing apart and putting it back with beads. Put that one bead back. Uh-oh. One bead back. Okay, I don't know what she's talking about, but I'll figure it out, I guess. Now I'm just cutting as I go. That's too little. Oh yes, BJ, you could add the little fairy lights in it and it would be adorable. And I have some fairy lights too. I might have to add that to mine. That has a little battery pack. And I love it when they have the timer on there. I think I've got that. So there's these. Let me hold it up where y'all can see. See, it's not high nose, but I'm just gonna have to spread them out, I think. Because my mantle is pretty long, so I just have to spread it out. Okay. To where the fabric's not covering up my stars. Oh, you got your shirts today? Wow, that was fast. They're probably going, gosh, we had an influx of people. Yeah. Christmas lights. Yes, that would look cool if you could tie this on a strand of Christmas lights and then tie your stars on the Christmas lights. If you had like the white strand, it would be cute. Very, very cute. Last year I made a rag garland, didn't put anything else with it, but oh wow, yeah, make this for your kitchen. I have a string of lights that I tied the rags to it, and it was hanging in my old craft room. It's still actually hanging in there. Haven't actually gotten it out yet. There's still stuff in there. Yeah, you could put tassels. I didn't even think about that. You could put tassels, make you some yarn tassels out of the same yarn, and it will be so cute. Let's see. All right, let's put some lace on this side. Like I said, I had a pattern going, but now I've messed up the pattern. Did I say that? Pattern. That didn't sound like I said that right. Pattern. I can't talk. Oh. Okay, so let's hold it up. Let me find the end. But look at how adorable. But see, if I space them out, I think it looks better. But my mantle is going to be pretty big. But see, if I cut it short, you can see them. But I think it's cute. It's going to be adorable. You can make itty bitty stars and put on your tiered tray or on your dough bowls. It'll be cute. All right, so now I got to do this. So now I'm just going to sit here and talk to y'all. And we're going to tie some stuff. Okay. Oh, forgot about me. Gail, get on the texting and you won't miss it because I will text you and let you know when I'm going on. So just text join to that number and you will be all fixed up. See, I had this for the wedding too and I didn't end up using it. So I knew I would use it somewhere. You just made the t-shirt place famous, right? Yeah, Sherry. I did it. I said it the other night too about the t-shirt place, but they're all over Facebook. And then I see them on Instagram. I see them there too. And I'm on Instagram too. So in case y'all didn't know, I'm on Instagram. I'm trying to work all my social media now. Facebook's been my main one, but I'm trying to do some more on Instagram. And try to show some different stuff. But I'm on all the different ones. TikTok is addicting if you don't have TikTok. I don't have a white star on my phone. Oh, I know. I think they got blue and red. Well, they might have a white. Yeah, you could dangle some little stars, or somebody said tassels would be cute. Didn't even think about the tassels. You could do this in burlap and it would look adorable. Throw some burlap in there too And it would be so stinking cute. Linda, we just took some yarn and added some glue and took a star template and put pins in styrofoam and made yarn stars. Like I did these at Valentine's. I did hearts at Valentine's Day. Excuse me. And I just did the same thing because I figured there would be some people that haven't seen it. So I did that. See, we're getting longer and longer. So it's going to be long by the time I spread it all out. See, look how stinking adorable. So cute. It's going to look cute. I'm going to take a picture this weekend when I get it hung up. And this one has to dry. I'll probably let it dry. Hey, Carrie. Yeah, Carrie, it's fun to keep up with all the social media. And I'm about to run out of fabric. So I may have to finish this later because I'm going to finish it. But look how stinking cute it is. But see, you can cut them short and you can spread them out to where you're not covering up your stars. But like I said, if I was doing it again, I would definitely put the beads by the stars just so it kind of keeps the fabric away from them and they kind of show a little better. So that's what I would do different. So you can heed from my not mistake, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's a learning process. So I just kind of spread them out and it looks better. See, look how cute it is. You can see they kind of move on here, so you can move them to wherever you want to put them. But that's going to be so cute. Cute, cute, cute. And I'm out of fabric. All I have is these pieces, little pieces. So, all right, I'm going to pick somebody else for Happy Mail. Lana Adams Johnson. She said sprinkled. Lana Adams Johnson, if you'll message my page and send me your address, you will get one of these little guys in the mail. He will come to your house. He will come to your house. So this weekend, I'm going to drop some more stuff on the website. And these are coming this weekend. You will get 2 watermelon slices and you'll get 2 little bitty slices like this. But they're pieces. Like there's a back piece, okay? And then there's the rind piece and then you get this piece. So inside of there, you see how it looks. The white part's on the back piece, like that. And then you get the triangle pieces the same way. See, I use the duds as my props, as y'all can tell. That one has a hole through it. But see how the little piece down here is separate? So you get all these little pieces, and you'll get the watermelons. They're going on the site Saturday. I'm going to drop them Saturday. And then the flip-flops. The flip-flops are coming. Look at my patriotic flip-flops. Oh, I can't reach them. Oh, I think I showed them to y'all before. But you'll get 4 pair of flip-flops. See the little toe parts separate. See, it's like a little piece that goes on there. Aren't they adorable? I don't paint my backs, y'all. I need to. I do sometimes. But these are coming out this weekend. This is all this is scrapbook paper. I painted stripes on these and just painted those red and put little dots. You can do anything you want to. That's scrapbook paper too. Aren't they so cute? Okay, so there is that's scrapbook paper. And then you just trace the scrapbook paper or use the mask and use that as a template. And then there'll be a little score line on here that shows you right where that piece is supposed to go. See, look how it's 3D. Isn't it adorable? Look cute in your tier tray. Now you want watermelon. I do too, Sherry. I'm off my keto right now because I got off keto for the wedding and I need to get back on it. But we're going on vacation soon. But I want a watermelon because I don't like doing keto in the summer. I can't eat watermelon. So I'm going to drop those Saturday, but I'll tell y'all a time. And if you want to be alerted when stuff gets restocked, then just text join to that number, and they will, I'll tell you when they're going to go out, and I'll put it on my page too. So if you're new, just do this and you're not going to miss anything. You can add me as a favorite too. Yeah, the flip-flops are so adorable. They're so cute. I just painted little stripes. I just hand painted the stripes on there. And of course I had to do red and turquoise together. Cute. But you could glue these on a sign. You could put them in a dough bowl. You could like put the words like summer or whatever on here. Do whatever you want to. Or put them in your gumball machine, like my gumball machine back here that we made. I have a big one too. And that reminds me, Darlene that's in here, she makes these hats. And she's all caught up with her orders, she told me. And so if you need some hats for your marshmallow mugs or your little dice people, she makes the hats. His little hat's crooked. There we go. She's got these going, and she's already showed me the fall sets. Oh, goodness. And if you like candy corn, y'all just, she gonna do some candy corn. But did y'all see these? Some people didn't know what gumballs were. And I have one over here to show y'all what they look like to start with. These are sweet gum balls. And I didn't realize that they weren't all over the United States. I guess because I live in the South. I've always lived in the South and never thought about it. But yes, Pam, I will be doing the Americana set. I will be releasing that Saturday too. Okay. Oh, Twila, you showed my story where I did the machine cutting. Yes, and that when I cut those flip-flop, well, I cut anything. It's on a piece of board that's 24 by 24, and it's nothing but this, or nothing but the pieces of the watermelons. The marshmallow men, I got them on Amazon. Okay, they're in my Amazon shop, but they say currently unavailable, and they have a set that's got new faces, and I haven't gotten the new face ones. They have different faces on them. But you can go to my Amazon. It's in the first post on my page. If you'll scroll, go to the first post. It's got like a little circle of people holding hands. And at the bottom of that post, like in that paragraph, it's my Amazon thing. Oh, Carmela, you have these in Ohio? But this is what they started out looking like. My friend Kelly has these all in her yard. I don't have any here because I don't have any big trees. But across the road we do. But these are like Legos in the South. If there's a tree and they're green, and when they die and they fall off, they have seeds in them, I guess. And they fall off and they're brown. And it feels like a pine cone. It's hard. So when you step on these and you're barefooted, it's like stepping on a Lego. But the lawnmower chews them up and everything else. But she said, I showed her those yellow ones I had on my bee tray that I bought that were like yellow little puff balls. And she goes, oh, I got tons of those in my yard. She goes, I'm going to paint them. And she painted the dadgum things. And so I was like, okay, because we're going to paint some. So she spray painted me a few, and then I painted the rest of them. But this is a sweet gum ball, and this is what it starts off looking like, is brown. And they're all on the ground under the tree. So everybody was wondering about this when I posted these, and I just glued them onto a skewer and painted my skewer, and totally free. But I didn't realize they weren't everywhere in the South. Ankle twisters, yes, Kathy. They're like Legos that come from trees because they hurt. But this is how they started off. So I never did post a picture of what they looked like. Don't have them in Oklahoma. I think somebody showed a picture on my page, and it showed like the South, maybe, and then somebody in Ohio said they had them there. They're called, Luann, they're called sweet gum trees is what the trees are called. And we call them sweet gum balls because it comes from a sweet gum tree, I guess. But they hurt when you step on. I mean, they don't hurt they don't hurt to squeeze them. But when you step on one of those things, they don't give. Well, Becky, go get you some balls and make you some firework puffy things or whatever. All I did was cut, I just cut that part off. But that's good to help paint, though, when you hold on to them and paint them. But she spray painted them, and then I kind of went over them a little bit with paint to match the colors that I had. Never seen them before. Judy, I don't know. I said, well, if Hobby Lobby can sell pine cones, then they should sell sweet gum balls too. And people in the South, let me just tell y'all, if you don't know, people in the South, we have pine trees everywhere, okay? So pine cones are a surplus of stuff. They're everywhere, okay? So when we see pine cones in a store, we just keep on walking because, I mean, pine cones are just a dime a dozen here. So they are, it's just funny to see them selling pine cones because it's like, they're everywhere here. Yes, Leanne, it's worse than stepping on a Lego because it's round and your foot kind of rolls, but it hurts at the same time if you're barefooted. Hey, Valissa, it's good to see you too. Not in Minnesota, okay. Bag some up and give them his hat. Okay, Jean, I have to do that. I have to tell Kelly, collect some balls in your yard. Didn't know we had them in Oklahoma. Going on search. They're just, I'll take a picture because there's actually a little bitty tree that's growing out here in my landscape stuff. And I just noticed it today and I'm like, where did that come from? We just pulled weeds. They grow really, really fast. Call them liquid amber trees. Huh, I've never heard them called that either. But they're everywhere here. But this is what they give off. And when I posted this, I guess I just didn't realize that everybody doesn't have them. Pine cones all over, see? And we're in the pine belt. That's what they call us here. So we have pine cones everywhere. But I did see in Hobby Lobby, they had some pine cones in a bag. And those pine cones were this big. And I was like, holy moly. Gum trees are in Kentucky. Okay, I think Kentucky was on the map that somebody posted. Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, North Carolina. Well, she spray painted them for me. And then I just took some regular craft paint and kind of touched on it a little bit. Just so it would match my blue that I painted everything else with. Because it was like a different blue. And then I just kind of touched them up a little bit. Made them a little brighter. Because the spray paint soaks into them because they're porous. People have them here and hate them. Yes, I mean, it's just a staple of the South, I guess. My son has trees with jaggers on spikes. He sold the house but hated pulling. Yes. Looks like something out of a Dr. Zeus. It does, doesn't it? Yeah, you can make garland out of it. That'd be cool if we strung them together. Did y'all see the wreath that when I posted these on my page, a lady come under there and posted a wreath. And I promise y'all, there was probably 200 of these things on that wreath. And they were all painted red, white, and blue. That thing was gorgeous. Put them in the oven and kill the critters. And Tina, I didn't do that before I painted them. So if any critters were in there, they got painted, I guess. But I haven't seen any critters come out. And when I saw somebody posted about putting them in the oven, and I was like, whoop, I didn't do that. So, but yeah, if you get some, put them in the oven, like 250, and let them get hot so the bugs will die. But I hadn't seen any bugs yet, so. Lois, I don't know, but I know if there's any kind of little mites or whatever, ants, something. Can I show the paint that I used? Okay, hang on, I'll grab it because it's way over there across the room. But the red that I used is Anita's and it's called Tomato Red. The blue that I use is Michael's and it's just called Navy. And then just white. This one may have a little cobalt on it too. So to put them in the oven in case there's little bugs in there to kill the bugs. Okay, Holly says they're in Virginia. Yes, BJ, that wreath was beautiful. Okay, so long needle and short needle. Okay, we're learning about trees tonight. 4 trees in my yard. I craft with them all the time. Okay, there's Martha. Martha's got trees in her yard. I don't have them in my yard. I just Kelly, my friend Kelly has them in her yard, and she brought me a bag of them to do this with. When she was over here one night, and we had a craft slumber party, and we made a bunch of stuff, and a piece just fell off. They're called sweet gum trees. SWEET, gum, like chewing gum, sweet gum trees, and they're called sweet gum balls, is what we call them. Yeah, you're supposed to put pine cones in the oven too. Just kills little critters. Nancy's then ordered 2 shirts. God love her. Yes. Sweet, you used to wheelbarrows full. Yes. They make good fire starters though, because they're dry. Sweet gum balls. 6-foot Christmas tree made out of pine cones and other. Oh wow, Beverly, I bet that was something to see. Yes, Tina, that's what somebody said. Put glitter on them. That glitter spray paint. Yeah, Alabama. I knew Alabama has them. Kansas has them. Wow. South Michigan has them. I just think it's a tree that could live. If you sent it to South America, it could live. I just don't think it's one of those things you can kill. I really don't. Never seen them. So when I looked back here to get the mugs, I saw them, and it made me think about showing y'all, because this one's just sitting over here on my table. You never know what I'm going to have in my craft room. Sweet gum balls. There's no telling. If I think I can craft with it, I'll probably have it. Jennifer, yes, because I guess right now they are, I guess these have seeds in them, I think. I'm not really sure. But they start off green. When they're hanging on the tree, they're green, like a bright green. And then when the seeds pods come out of these holes, I guess, I'm not sure, then they just die and they fall through the ground and they turn brown like this. The shirt is from, it's called B, the letter B, Wear, W-E-A-R, sportswear. And I've seen them all over Facebook, so I just ordered some, and I ordered like 5 shirts. Don't blame me if you end up with somebody on here that said they had bought 10 of them or something. I was like, oh gosh. They love sweet gum trees. Beavers. Silicone mat. It's in my Amazon shop. I put it in there because I knew that somebody was going to ask about it. But Kaylee, she sent this to me because I always glue everything to the table, guys. Y'all see me glue stuff to the table. And I don't even know. I want to say it's 24. No, it's like 20. 12. Hold on. I messed up. It's like 23 by, I'm just roughly 23 by 20 or something. 20, I don't know, 18. I can't measure it off. Let's see. I got stuff on the table. So that's 12 and then 7. So 20, 29, so I don't know. 19. That would be 19. Oh, Kathy ordered 7. It's not my fault, Kathy. Don't blame it on me. But it's like a silicone mat she sent me because I glue stuff to the table like every time I'm live. I glue something to the table. Oh, Tammy ordered hers. Well, Tammy, you live way out there in Oregon, don't you? Painted. Okay. Okay, so Ella has never seen them. So good. So Ella, these are sweet gum balls. Okay. They come off a sweet gum tree. And this is what they start off looking like. And I had posted them on my page. It's been about a week or so, 2 weeks ago. And they come off a tree like this. They're green and then they die and they fall off. They have seeds, I guess, in them. And they fall off and they look like this. And they're all in your yard. And they're like Legos, nature's Legos if you step on them. And a friend of mine has these and she's like, we need to paint those. So she spray painted me some and then I painted the rest. So I made little things out of them. And they were back here and I was showing the marshmallow mugs and I saw them and I said, well, I'm showing what it started off with. There's a little marshmallow. But I show you how to make the dice ones too. I have a video on them to make your own out of dice from the Dollar Tree. But you can make them out of pool noodles. You can cut your pool noodle this size and do it too. And it's got balloons wrapped around it. See, there's the opening of the balloon. But I have a video on those. Ta-da! Isn't it cute? But Darlene Grattan makes these. So you can message her, and I promise you she's got the best price of anybody. You go to Etsy and you'll pay anywhere from $15, $18 for one hat. Pods in Oregon, but it's not from a sweet gum tree. But anyway, I thought my little sweet gum balls looked cute in my little vase, but I didn't realize you don't have them everywhere. I didn't realize that. In Alabama, yeah, Karen knows. As a kid, you're running around the neighborhood barefooted, and you get in somebody's yard that's got these, you're like, oh, it's like a landmines. Baby shower. Yes, Christmas ornaments. And I actually got on Pinterest the other day and was looking up sweet gum ball crafts. And they had crosses. They had little red birds made of these. They had snowmen. I was like, oh, wow. Use those for sea urchins. Oh, that would be cool. I've seen people make spiders out of them. They put black pipe cleaners and make legs and put eyes on them. I've seen that done too. I don't know if you can get these on Amazon. This might be something they don't have, is sweet gum balls. They're horrible on a mower, yes. They just chop them up and it's a mess. Yeah, so if you need to watch the replay, this is what we made. I'm just sitting here chit-chatting because I don't get to chit-chat with y'all. It's like everybody that wants to see a craft left and everybody talks, we stay and talk. This is what I started. I'm going to finish it because my other one is drying. We just took yarn. I dipped it in school glue, or I used some Mod Podge, and put it on these pins, and I'll let it dry, and then I'll string them up like this. I did them at Valentine's Day, so you can go back and watch the Valentine one too, because I did it about the same as this, because I needed something from for my mantle for patriotic, because I got to put it up this weekend. Those that have them don't want them. That's right, Sherry. I like them because now I can craft with them. But yeah, when you were a kid and you stepped on it, it was like, oh gosh, it's like a Lego. Jennifer, they have them on Amazon? Are you serious? Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to go look now. Thank you, Shirley. Oh, Tina, good. You got your Glowforge. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. Just holler at me if you need anything, because sweet gum balls. Georgia's needing some sweet gum balls. Georgia, your name is Georgia and you don't live in the South? What? Glued fabric to glass. I don't think I have, but you could Mod Podge it, I'm sure. It would stay. On the back of those clear plates, now yes I have, years ago. Mod Podge fabric or napkins to the back of a clear plate. Yeah, it'll stick to glass. Sweet gum tree pods. Goodness gracious, they sell sweet gum balls. I gotta tell Kelly, she needs to hook up with Amazon and send all hers to Amazon. Thank you, Darla, for watching. Thank you, Judy. Yeah, if you won Happy Mail or got Happy Mail, then message my page with your address. Follow my music. Okay. Oh, thank you. $75 for $15. Goodness. Janelle, you can go to their website and you can look. There's 3 different Glowforges. And I want to say that there's basically by speed. Is just the Glowforge Basic. And I want to say it's like, I'm just throwing a ballpark because I'm not sure. Like maybe 3,500 or 4,000 maybe. I know the Plus is like 45 and the Pro is like 5,500. So, I mean, if you're using it as a, I mean, it's a good starter laser. Now my big one is a lot more expensive than that, and then now I have another big one coming to keep up. But so it's all in what you like. But y'all, did you see where Cricut has come out with a brand new Cricut and you don't have to have a mat? What? I have a Glowforge is a laser that cuts out wood like this. This is it cuts out wood like this. That's what a Glowforge does. And you can engrave, you can etch, do all that kind of stuff. Yes, Ella, the stars are made from yarn. So I took yarn from the Dollar Tree and I cut off, you know, about a yard long piece. And I soaked it in, you can do school glue or Mod Podge works. And whatever shape you're doing, I just put my pins at the points of my star. And then I wrap the yarn. I gotta sneeze. I just wrap my yarn around there and I let it dry. And then it's stiff. It turns out like this. You can do any shape really. But if like I did the hearts at Valentine's Day, and then I just made my pins in the shape of a heart, and then I just went all around and zigzagged in and out, and then let it dry. And I did that for my garland for my fireplace at Valentine's, so I needed a patriotic, so this is what we did. And I gotta add the red one, that red one onto the end down here. So I have red, white, blue, and then red. Marianne said she had 10 inches of rain and hers are floating. All the gumballs are floating. Where's my gumball? Yeah, just, I mean, you can do Glowforges if you, I can send you a code to get like $500 off of the Glowforge with my referral code. If you want to do that, you can message me. It helps me and it helps you. I use my my big laser, but I mean I use my Glowforges today too, but I love the Glowforge. It's a good machine. It's a good starter machine. It's plug and play. You just plug it up and it's not complicated. Like my big one is a lot more complicated. The Glowforge focuses everything for you, does everything for you pretty much, and it's real simple. If you can run a Cricut, you can run a Glowforge. It's not hard. You failed at the hearts? What? Oh, Andrea. Well, give the stars a try. Maybe the second time's the best time. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to hop off and let y'all go. I thank y'all for watching and chatting. I like chatting with y'all. Yes, Marcidia, it is. It opens up a whole nother world for you. But wood is expensive, guys. Wood has gone up a lot. Susan, they're anywhere from like $3,500 up to $5,500. But they're not, I mean, it's, you know, it's all in what you want to do. And, you know, if you sell stuff that you make, you can definitely make your money back. So it's not bad, I would say, I guess. But your hearts were wonky. That's okay, Leanne. Sometimes some of my stars are wonky too. Yeah, it depends on the speed. Like the biggest one, it was not biggest. The bed sizes are the same. But the top of the line Glowforge, it has a pass through, which you can pass wood from the front to the back to cut something bigger than the bed size. But I've never used my pass through. But the bed size is like 19 by 10.5. So that's as big as you can cut on a Glowforge. Now my big laser, I can cut 24 by 36. That's as big as I can cut, which is pretty big. Everybody's getting off. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to hop off too. And so I will see y'all Monday. I got to finish this tomorrow and get all my patriotic stuff up, and I'll post a picture. But, yeah, Susan, you can go all the way on up to $50,000 laser if you want to. They are, but wood is high. Wood is expensive. So, okay, Daryl, watch the replay. Good seeing y'all. Good chatting with y'all. Love talking to y'all. And thank y'all so very much. And I will see y'all Monday night. Same time, same place. I got to think up something we're going to do. All right, guys. Bye. Night.